Taurus, let's talk about your week. Okay. The card at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. So you're feeling victorious. How is this eclipse affecting you, Taurus? A lot of Tauruses are talking about stabilization of the home environment. A lot of Tauruses are moving or doing work on their house, or getting ready to sell the house, or adding things to the house. So there's a victory there, because you as Tauruses, especially if it's your rising sign, you as Tauruses like comfortable living environments. You need to be in a comfortable living environment. And so there's victory associated with that, because it's grounding. It makes you feel whole. It makes you feel safe. So whatever's happening in your love life this week, it could be a surrounding or something that has to do with your home. It doesn't have to be, but it can. Regardless, there is a feeling of victory about your love life. Okay, if you're not familiar with the spread, this is your energy. This is your person's energy, your partner, ex-partner, whoever's on your mind. If you're completely single, these messages are moot, but somebody could be thinking about you and you might not know. This is your challenge, your benefit, and your outcome. We have the Knight of Pentacles here to start off your energy. First of all, about these cards, this is the Mary L. Tarot deck, and it's full of symbolism. It's full of mysticism and tribal and Eastern and Native American symbolism and cultures. They're all pulled together in many of the cards. So I don't know it all yet. I have to learn it. But I'm going off of the general base meanings of the cards, and I'll tie in intuition as I learn the cards. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. But why is he so slow, Taurus? He's not slow because he's being picky or because he is apathetic about love. The Knight of Pentacles is slow because, I love this tiger here, because there's a hint of danger with the tiger this big, but there's also trust and loyalty here, just like we see in the Strength card. That's why this child is able to sit on him. And even though there could be a hint of danger, the Knight of Pentacles moves very slowly through emotions, and it very slowly approaches love, and very slowly approaches his actions towards his loved one, because there's caution there. But it's coming from a very warm and loyal and honest and trustworthy place. So whatever's happening in your love life this week, Taurus, you're feeling good about it. But you're feeling good about it. You also have this card of victory, but there might be a little bit of caution associated with it, opening up your emotions. Even if you're in a long-term partnership, there's a little caution there. Now, we have the Strength card here. This is the card of Leo. And we always see, just like I talked here, about the lion and trustworthiness and being grounded, same concept with strength. Only this talks about internal strength. This talks about the ability to be passionate about our love. And look at how this person is sitting, and this lion is protruding from this person's sacral chakra and solar plexus, because that's our passion. And this chain here represents all of these droplets of wisdom, because lions also represent wisdom and age. So with respect to love, you're taking all of your history of everything you've learned about love and everything you've learned about yourself and your passions, and you're forging ahead with confidence. This is a very beautiful, passionate card. And then we have Judgment. It's the 20th Major Arcana card. It talks about a final outcome or a renewal or final decision. And it's clear. It's very clear. If we look at the traditional Rider-Waite, there's a angel above people sitting in a boat, and the water's kind of rough. There's like rough waters, which indicates rough emotions and unclarity, uncertainty. But there's an angel like blowing his horn out into the heavens, and it's very clearly saying, this is the direction you need to go. This is your decision. This is the outcome. And that's what this is doing here with this dragon. And you know how the dragons kind of squawk really loud? That's what this is. It's screaming to you. So even though there might be a little bit of caution, you know the direction, and it'll be made very clear to you throughout the week. And then there will be a very beautiful new beginning. Even if you're in a long-term committed bond, maybe there's a fight or tension or frustration, you're going to get the answers that you need. It's going to be passionate, and you're going to be very clear about it. So be cautious. Be careful with how much caution you take, Taurus. Trust in your partner or your person or in love. The Ace of Pentacles. What does the Ace of Pentacles represent? Traditionally, it represents a new stable beginning, something being offered to you, as if something like a job or a new person that's stable emotionally, more so even materialistically and financially. There's stability there, but it's almost as if it's being handed to us with grace. Like, here you go, you deserve this. Here you go, you've been working so hard to find a job. Here you go, here's a few of them, choose. And it allows our quote-unquote garden to grow, or it has grown, or we've reached a maximum point, and it's time to move on to something new. Not a new relationship, but a new level in the relationship. More trust, coming from a warmer place. Whatever that may be for you. And if you look at the symbolism in this card, we have science and math behind it, being represented here by the spiral and the shell. We have the wings of an owl, representing, again, wisdom. We have mystical creatures representing our faith and trust in the unknown. And then we have here in the solar plexus of this hermaphrodite, animal, person, mammal, we have this green solar plexus that is representing firm, stable, solid understanding and growth in the situation. It's a new beginning, and it is something that is whole and trustworthy. So when you're talking about your love life, you're going to get the answers you need. Do not be afraid of passion. Be careful how much caution you exhibit. Have faith and trust that this new beginning is going to be beautiful, and it's going to be something that can allow your love and your relationship, even if it's with a long-term current partner, to grow in a very stable manner. Now let's look at your partner. Why are you having some caution? Why? What's holding you back? You're generally cautious anyway, Taurus, but you're also fun-loving and optimistic and not afraid to work hard, and definitely not afraid to go after what you want. So why the caution in your love life? Well, your person has the energy of the Seven of Swords, which generally indicates possible cheating or something that was said, or even more so, overconfidence. That's why we see this snake here, and that's also why we see this crow. I don't know the symbolism of the emerald yet, but the crow represents, normally, it's a symbol of death. And the snake represents what? Just like in the Bible with the Garden of Eden, the snake represents the devil. So there's some darker energy here that your partner is either feeling or you're feeling toward, well, no, your partner is feeling. So maybe there was a big fight, maybe there was mistrust, maybe their tensions are running high. Whatever it may be, there's something here that is causing you to have this caution. But don't worry so much, Taurus, because one, I see beautiful outcomes here. But two, we see also in your partner's energy the Five of Wands. And this generally means conflict, but a lighter side of conflict. Like, think of it as heavy sarcasm that kind of goes a little bit too far. Or think of it like you are in a battle, but you're kind of playing the same game, like a soccer match. Okay, everyone's cheering on the soccer match, but you're actually opposing teams, but you're still playing the game and you're all still really enjoying it. Okay, so there's not some dastardly evil energy that is associated with the Seven of Swords. Now there can be, but when it's associated here with the Five of Wands, it's a lighter type of energy, and it has a more positive aspect to it. That's why we see here the lion, which is the card of the ego and wisdom and positivity and the leader of the jungle. Okay? Leaders aren't leaders because they're negative. Leaders are leaders because they're positive. And he's trying to forge his way through this darkness. So there's some unclarity and uncertainty here. But he or she, whoever your partner is trying to work their way through it in their minds. You may not know this is going on in their minds. So if they're pulling away, It could be due to Mercury retrograde energy. It could be due to eclipse energy. It doesn't mean they're leaving or something really is wrong, but they are in their minds trying to work this out. And wands in the tarot traditionally mean action. So they're figuring out a way, and swords mean thoughts and ideas. So they're trying to figure out a way, what's the best action that I need to take so I don't ruin this, or so I don't make the fight bigger, or so I don't frustrate my partner. Okay, they're trying to figure out a best way. And then we have the Six of Cups here, which means returning love, going back to feelings of nostalgia. And we see this huge transformation here in this man because he's coming. Cups again in the tarot represent the water signs in our emotions, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and they're emotional beings. They take action on their emotions. So he's taking action based on his emotions. He's kind of forging ahead and trying to create a positive atmosphere based on all these warm emotions that he feels. So again, a sort of transformation. That's what this lion's doing here. He's trying to get here. We have the Seven of Wands here, which does mean actual conflict and defenses. So whatever's happening in your partner's emotional state with respect to you, Taurus, they may be acting very defensive. It could be due to all this eclipse energy. Just let them ride it out. You don't have to fight with them. And actually, Taurus, you might not, even though you can be pretty stubborn, you're also very understanding. And so let your partner go through this, okay? If they're a fiery energy, let them work through it. Let them take the actions towards you. If they're a watery energy or an air energy, let them work through it. Don't force it, because if you try to force it, they're going to be very defensive. And then things can hurt. You're trying to win, but you're trying to win for both of you. And both of you are trying to win, but you're both trying to win for both of you. Okay, this is the card of victory. Three of Wands, this is your challenge. Three of Wands, benefit, Knight of Cups, outcome, King of Pentacles. The challenge is the Three of Wands. Well, this can represent a third-party situation, but it doesn't have to. But what I love about the symbolism in this card is it represents a inability to continue moving forward in a positive way. This card means have patience. It means not taking any more action. Let your partner take the action. Okay, now you both may be doing this, but if you look at the traditional Rider-Waite, you see, let me pull it out, you see the man standing on the cliff, and he has his wands with him, and he has to wait for his ships to come in, because if he steps any farther, i.e. taking any more action by moving forward, taking action to move forward, he will walk himself right off the cliff. So step back a little bit this week, Taurus. That's your challenge. It's going to be hard to do that because you're feeling good, but you're sensing something weird in your partner, or your partner's sensing something weird, but you're coming from a very good place. So be careful what you do with this action, with this Three of Wands. And what I was saying about why I love the depiction on this card is because if you notice, it's just an eye. There's no mouth. And if you look in a way, these wands and the snake are putting a cross around where his mouth would generally be. So this means don't speak, watch. Don't speak, don't act, watch. Okay, have patience. Watch for your ships to come in. Your partner's working through this. They will take action. Watch and wait. The benefit is the Knight of Cups. Yes, of course. They are going to take action. Knights mean action. Emotional action. That's what the cups are. They are going to take emotional action towards you. So let them. Be patient. Let them. Things work out for the best. We have the King of Pentacles as your outcome card, and this talks about a very grounded, stable, firm, loving, generous, successful energy. That's why you're getting this victory. So the key this week, Taurus, is to have patience. Watch. Let them work through this, and then everything will be fine.